Mic test. Welcome back to episode 12 of Oxygen Not Included, the radioactive ocean, hard settings, or achievement run. So last time we left off, we completely dug out this entire map, and we dig out all the sandstone biome that's here. So there's only this frozen biome left. And right now we are in the middle of doing some base expansion on this secondary asteroid. So on my first planetoid, I'm already more or less finished, and I'm just letting them like do the cleanup, do all the regular maintenance stuff. And I'm going to work on this asteroid as soon as I finish the secondary asteroid, the expansion of the secondary asteroid. Then I'll leave this planetoid on autopilot mode again. Then I'll go back to the first asteroid. I checked and I realized there's a 2,600 kcals of worth of omelets that is going to spoil here. But unfortunately, all my Dukans are fat, so none of them can actually eat this omelette. So unfortunately, it's just going to spoil. I need to be careful of the food storage in the future. Let me see. All my there's 69 grams of omelets that are going to spoil in there. I'll need my guys to store stuff in here with priority 9, and I need a supplier, somebody with dedicated skill in supplying. And I'll just give this to my cook 2 wrench, since he's not going to be doing building and wrenching. And then we'll give him high priority in supplying. Also, we will stop him from going out, since he doesn't have any digging skills, so we will stop him from going out of the base. Okay, that should settle everything. So we'll let them continue autopiloting. This thing is still being done over here. Glass is still being made, and this rock is still being crushed here. Let's see. There's 1.7 ton of fossils being crushed already, and there's still a little bit more to be crushed. This one, I think the hatches are off, the stables are all full. Let's attack you, and then we will put a stone hatch in the rest of these stables, because this stable is already full. I don't want to create another one stable, so let's just transport them over. Let's see if we have any smooth hatchling eggs. They should be fairly visible. No, I don't have any of them. That's fine. Now over this side I have some projects I'm going to go over. So first thing first, I'm going to uncover this carbon dioxide geyser, so you can see that I built a bunch of pipes here. Pre-built bunch of pipes, and they're actually going to go over to the input so that I can transport them over to the other side. The carbon dioxide transported to the other side is going to feed my carbon dioxide rockets if need be, but right now I'm thinking of using sucrose rockets rather than carbon dioxide rockets. So I will explain that later on when I build my rocket stuff. For now, just accept that I'm trying to use sucrose rockets, so this thing might not be so relevant. I'll still just sort of make an area here though, just to get a bit of the carbon dioxide. This will also provide a little bit of cooling. Carbon dioxide geysers have a little bit of like heat capacity, thermal capacity. So even though the carbon dioxide is produced at negative 60 degrees or something, it's not going to be a lot of cooling. It's still going to be cooling though. So let's make a room of this size. And the plants, I don't think they're actually going to be stifled, because the carbon dioxide carries seriously little thermal capacity. And I guess we can just make it like that. We would need an add here. Let's see if we can try to shift it out a little bit. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, this will not work because the conveyor should be blocked by the airlock, and then all the garbage should be dropped here. So I think I can only do this. Yeah. Okay, and we have to just towel this up so that carbon dioxide does not escape here. And then after that, we will just dig up. We will dig up this layer over here. We will allow these two plants to continue growing. Unfortunately, it might get stifled. Usually it can breathe in carbon dioxide, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, next on the agenda will be uncovering CO2 geyser and pump over. That's already done. Jukebox. Next will be placing out a jukebox, because right now I just realized I still don't have a jukebox inside here. The problem is I don't really have any space for it. I could just dig those out, but then I have a lot less mass tables. So I'll need to sort of expand my this area over here. I think I will actually shift this micro musher and refrigerator elsewhere. One location will be here. I'll put my refrigerator here, and then maybe my micro musher up there. I think that could work. Essentially, I need, or maybe I can have my mess hall, great hall shifted to another location. That is also one possibility. You know what? We'll skip that for now. We'll skip the jukebox for now. And then next will be ceramic kiln for clay and metal refinery. So I actually have two kiln pre-built here, as you can see. Those are going to be processing all my clay and my coal into into refined carbon as ceramic. Ceramic is going to use for the Great Monument later on. Coal is going to use directly. Refined carbon is going to use directly for making steel over here. And this thing is not done yet, so I need to finish the metal refinery. It's going to take a bunch of water from this liquid pump, and it's going to send all the polluted water, just all the super hot water out here. And this thing is not gonna, the water in here is not gonna overheat because the temperature for this water is like 20 degrees. So if you add another like 20 degrees to it, it's just become 40 degrees water. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue. The problem is the conductive wires. I will need to remodel the circuit. Okay, so that's done. Next will be redo circuitry. Okay, so as I mentioned, there are a bunch of power consumption for this thing, and this requires conductive wires and me to rework the circuit a little bit. So I've actually tried to do a little bit of reworking here, as you can see. So this one is going to connect over to the rest of my base, while this battery is going to tend to this this pump over here, and these two pumps over here, and then this metal refinery. So I want this site to be relatively light so that the metal refinery won't ever be running out of power, be throttled out of power, face power throttling issues. Okay, so after that is done, I'll still need to redo the circuit, and that requires a bunch of conductive wires. But right now I don't really have any conductive wires, because all of the refined metal is spent to build the conveyor loaders here. So conveyor loaders will be the last thing that I want to do here. Conveyor loaders, they are required because I'm going to put a bunch of like automation here, and then the conveyor loaders, the auto sweeper is going to deliver stuff to conveyor loaders as soon as they harvest the plant, and then all the plant stuff is going to get sent here to the, for this one, for this farm over here, the chute is going to be placed here. There's a conveyor loader here is also going to send food to the chute over here, and lastly there's a conveyor loader here. I checked the range of this auto sweeper, it can actually reach up here, and this conveyor loader is going to send food via a chute here. So all of the food are going to be sent automatically to the processing area, the raw food. Okay, I do not have any refined metal left, which is why I'm still not pre-building all of these conveyor loaders. As you can see, there's a auto sweeper and conveyor loader missing here, so I will have to just transport a bunch of refined metal over. It's edible. Actually, transport refined metal from here. Or send not aluminum ore, but a bunch of like refined metal over. How much refined metal do I have? 1,600. Yo, it's actually a favorite resources already. So I'll send a bunch of. Actually, you know what? We'll just send all our refined metal over, because we'll be getting smooth hatches soon. We'll send a bunch of, no, not aluminum or refined metal. Aluminum. Okay. Also, something I want to take a look at is, do we have any iron here? We completely do not have any iron. Do we have any rust? I recall taking just a piece of rust or something. Do we have rust? Damn it. Oh, search this thing. Oh my god, why am I clicking everything besides the thing? Rust. Okay, I actually have a bunch of rust here. I can use the rust to make oxygen. And then all the iron ore will be produced as a byproduct. Do I have any? Oh, I have no iron ore here. Okay, let's try to put down the rust deoxidizer. The problem is where? Because all the the oxygen here is insanely dense. There's literally no place for me to put that thing. You know what? Let's send the let's send a bunch of rust over. These other consumable or I think most of the rust is actually submerged underwater, so that might be a big problem. Rust. Wait, it's already favorite resource. Okay, no, never mind. The rust is there. Okay, and there are a few pieces in the water itself. So my dips have to come down all the way here, and then they will get like irritated eyes here, and then they might drop a few things here and there. So it will get a little bit messy. Also, this area down here is completely full of carbon dioxide, so that's gonna be an issue as well. Let's see. I do have a pump here, and it's already been built. The problem is that I don't really want to use carbon dioxide engines. So let's pre-build all of this. Pre-build all of this rocketry stuff first. So eventually I want a rocket platform here. I want 2 rocket platforms, one here, one here. And in order to do this, I will have to seal off this room over here. So one will be for the sugar engine, the other one will be for batteries array that I'm going to put later on. I'll need to dig up this area first though. I'll need to tile this up. I'll just use a granite here. Okay, and then I'll need to see if this fits. Okay, it's gonna fit here. Okay, let's just put these 2 down, and then we'll send a bunch of refined metal over. We still need to refine a bit of metal though. We'll set this to priority 1 so that they don't deliver the refined metal here. And then I'm going to send a bunch of refined metal over. Errands. Store materials. Okay. No pending deliveries. Is it because it's set to sweep only? Yes, exactly. So I will let the cooks do the supplying and storing. Actually, I will not let them do the digging and building. I'll let them do supplying and storing. And right now cooking isn't really too important actually. So I'll let them do a little bit high priority in cooking. I'll just let them make the rice loaf. I will completely not let them do any mush bars. And there's still water filling up this, so I won't deconstruct it just yet. And yeah, they should be quite busy with all that stuff over there. Meanwhile, in this area, oxygen is looking quite good, so that's fine. Another thing we have to do is set a bunch of refined carbon to be sent here. And I have a little bit of gap here so that I can put the storage bin here. Then I will need another auto sweeper here that will deliver all the materials to this. For now, I don't actually have the stuff needed. The refined metal needed to build all of this, which is quite unfortunate. Let's just queue up a bunch of things in there so that my guys can deliver the coal manually to it. Also, I kind of want a conveyor loader here. Okay, this conveyor loader will eventually send a bunch of carbon out here. How do I want to do this? I want to set the eggs out here and then the carbon here. But there's no easy way to do it because I don't have a solid filter. So we'll see how it goes. For now, how much do we have refined metal getting sent over? We don't. Okay, priority is 9, so they should get to it soon. Let's just unalive all of these guys. Make sure that they are not cramped in this room. This is 96 and they are glum. Okay, it's fine. Power. How are we doing on power? We are doing quite well. In fact, we are doing too well, and we are clogging up the pipes. Okay, so we need to pump out a bunch of hydrogen. Okay, let me check. Okay, something that I need to do is make sure that the vent isn't actually. Yeah, this thing is not. This thing is pumping out hydrogen. I need to stop it so that I'm not like wasting power here. Okay, so I want to send all the hydrogen out rather than in. And I'm back down to 27 kg of hydrogen, which is kind of bad. Wish there will be a bit more. All the omelets here is decayed, that's fine. I need to be careful of the food. I do not have the waste not one mod. One not mod though. The lettuce is going to spoil next. So I actually want them to eat the lettuce. To do this, I will disable all the other food besides the lettuce. There are only rice loaf here and meat. Okay. The meat is not getting processed. Probably just like a bit of critters that are dying in the ocean, the saltwater ocean below. So I don't need to bother with that. I have a bunch of very sludge macro. Okay. So I have no like mush fry here, so I don't have to worry about them eating the mush fry. In fact, I've disabled consumption of mush fry here. That's okay, idle. I already have idle, guys. Why you idle? There's so many things to do. Okay, a bunch of refined metal is coming over, I think. No, it's the rust. And you are exhausted. And I need you to dig out all this. Oh no, do not uproot the plant. That will be really bad. Do not uproot the plant behind. Cancel uproot. Okay. We'll deal with the sand tiles that somehow fallen down. And I think aluminum is also coming over, so that's good. I will need to put down the more of these auto sweepers. I have exactly 200 here. Should I build it over to this side so that I can build the conveyor rails a little bit closer? Because you see, this is not able to reach the corner tiles anyway, so I might as well just offset it by a little bit. I kind of want to build here, but then nah, I think I'll just build it here. Somewhere in the center would be good. So this area will be good enough. I like it when the loops are busy. And all these corner tiles are not really needed. Wait, no, actually they are needed because I don't want my dupes to like hop across. I want them to just run across. I don't need this corner tile though. Okay, let me see. Actually, you know what? It's gonna come in from this side if I don't seal it up. So I'll need a tile here as well. I'm building this out of sandstone, but I can use mafic rock. Okay, wait, do not trap him in there. Do not trap him in there. Move. Move. You can't move out of here. No, oh my god, he's stuck. Okay. No. There are two plants there growing there, so I don't really want to dig it up. Let me check. Yeah, there's two grapefruit plants growing behind it. You put a ladder down here and can get down from there. We'll use mafic rock so that you can actually build it. And you'll build the rest of this out of mafic rock. I think there's only mafic rock here, if I'm not wrong. So we'll build a bunch of mafic rock tiles here. Idle. Idle because the ladder is not built, that's fine. Also we will want this to be mafic rock as well. Mafic rock. That way you won't be idle anymore. Okay. I will need a rust deoxidizer to be placed down here. That will be kind of a strain on my power, but that's fine. I'll put the rust deoxidizer. There's also a bunch of polluted oxygen around there. It's kind of annoying me. I think it's time for me to put a bunch of deodorizers down. I have no idea where the polluted oxygen is coming from, but I really want to get rid of it. I'll put it somewhere in the middle, so this area will be good. For this area, I can't actually put it on top, so I'll need to put it at the side. Then there's this area as well. Somehow like there's random areas with polluted oxygen. And finally this area. a bunch of the thing must have spoiled and then release a bunch of the oxygen everywhere. Either that or it's coming from the water sieve. There's no way to put a deodorizer here easily. There's a gap here. I doubt it will actually filter all this polluted oxygen. Okay, we'll just put it there and hope and pray that it actually reaches that. Because I really have no space here. I'm not going to try and move one sink just for this deodorizer. Or am I? I might actually remove the sink. Because I'm clearly not going to remove any of the plants. Okay, one solution is just to put a deodorizer here and then towel it up. And then towel this up. We will just use sandstone. Also, we'll make sure that this thing is connected to power. Because this is actually a optional setting. You can actually not connect your deodorizers, not require power for your deodorizers in the settings. But that just made the games a little bit more interesting. Okay, I'll just use regular wire for now, but then I will build over them later on. Okay, let me see. There's a bunch of more deodorizers here. And I think let's put it a little bit close. Never mind, I'll put it there. Because I want to save on metal ores, but I guess it isn't that big of a deal. Okay, so the rest of the thing already have the starvation. Are they not eating well? They are more or less fine. The plants are not getting harvested. Cook 2 ranch. I need 2 guys harvesting the plant. Everybody have high priority in farming. Oh wait, no, this area over here. Take 1 farm. Right now I only have one cook and 1 farmer. Should I dedicate someone to other tasks? Nah, I think I will just use take 1 farm. Take 1 farm, you can do high priority in farming. You're also able to get extra seeds from the things, so that's good. This thing is causing polluted oxygen to be emitted, and that might be bad because it can actually stifle the plants. So that might be a issue in the future. Not right now though. And our stockpile of hydrogen here is not going down, so that's good. Also, one thing I want to do is stop the refined metal from getting sent out because I still need some for the rocket platform. So we will cancel the aluminum here. So I kind of want to just store all the rotted food because they are off-gassing. Wait. They will not. I just realized they will not off-gas anything because the pressure in there is like insane. Okay, unpermitted food. Let me check. Unpermitted food. You will eat the lettuce. Wait. Consumables. Did I disable lettuce? Let's enable lettuce so that they eat the lettuce. Or else they will starve. And the lettuce will spoil. They'll probably get hypothermia over here. Should I get rid of the... There's no point mopping up all this water. And the issue is because there's a bunch of ice here. There's a bunch of ice on the ceiling that are slowly melting away. And they're causing a bunch of water to drip down. The water actually provides a little bit of buffer. Because one, they actually are able to like absorb heat well. Absorb heat well. So that the environment heat up less. The second thing is that they actually block the flow of gas inside because they take out 1 tile worth of space. So when there are less gas coming in, there will be less heat exchange. So this area should heat up less because less gas are coming in. And you know what? I think it's time to send somebody over to help the digging errands on the other side. I'll put a bunch of stone hatchling eggs in there. And then we need to set this to sweep only so that they stop delivering trace amount of stuff here. And then now that we have a little bit more metal, I can start placing down more of this stuff, more of this machinery. The massage table might have to go eventually. Not right now, I still need it for now. And I will ship out a bunch of eggs. Okay, it's already done. I just need to build the conveyor loader. So there's a loader missing here as well. I need to build that as well. I believe it can reach all the way here. We'll try to put this as low as possible. Okay, apparently this is as low as we go. Okay, that's fine. Then we will need power to this thing. And we will need a bunch of conveyor rails as well, just to complete this thing. For this area, I'm going to put conveyor rails here. So this one is actually going to get, if you just observe this. This is going to get transported. This line on the top line is going to let food be transported out into this frozen biome. So this goes this direction. I want this one to go in a different direction, which is why I'm disconnecting these two circuits. And then I want the conveyor loader to be placed here. Either here or here. Check the wires. Okay, we'll let that be placed down so that we can use a little bit less wires. Okay, and final conveyor loader is here. Let's check if the rails are properly set up. Okay, it's properly set up. I think that'll be about it. This thing is producing, kind of want a gas pump in there, so we'll put the pump down and then we'll put a bunch of automation there. Let's see, I want it to be closer to this side because I can use less wires. It doesn't really matter actually. Actually, I want it to be a little bit closer to the bottom. Ventilation, gas pump. We'll put it like that. And then I will not send the gas out for now because there's a bunch of oxygen in here. I need to get rid of all this oxygen first. I need some automation wires to this, so we'll just put it like that. Also, I'll need, what else do I need? I need wires, so let's connect the wires to it. Okay. So once all of this done, I'll send. Actually, you know what? It's time to send a duplicate over already, right now. The problem is that the thing take a bunch of time to recharge. So I cannot wait until I finish everything here and then send the duplicate over. By then, my other side will already be short on labor and there will be idle duplicates here. So I think it's time we send some guy over because this area is more or less done. There isn't any key facilities that I really want to build here. Let me just quickly check. I want to build a jukebox here. Okay, maybe let's settle that before we send a guy over. Metal refinery and kiln are done. Conveyor loaders. Oh, I need to redo the circuitry. Completely forgot about that. That requires a lot of manpower, so I will need to finish that before I send some guy over. I need to reboot this. This circuit over here is going to be conductive wires. Because we have to feed the metal refinery. We will connect this here. Connect these two wires here. And then we'll disconnect some of them. We'll disconnect this and leave this piece there first. We'll leave this piece here for now. But we will get rid of it soon. And then we'll replace it with conductive wires. Let's see. I really only want conductive wires to this thing. How should we do this? Let's just get to it. We'll just do change things as we go along. Okay, that's already like 400. That's already 500 kilograms of refined metal being used up. That's a lot of consumption of refined metal. I cannot afford to build this line. I cannot afford to come over here as well. That will require too much refined metal. I need a direct line to this metal refinery. Okay, and I need to come all the way here. Okay, that already used up my entire refined metal supply. This one over here will have to change a little bit. This one over here will need to be connected to this circuit. So it's gonna get a little bit ugly. It's fine, it's fine. I'll need wires like that. It's gonna get really ugly. Okay, I'll need to go across here. I don't like to use conductive wire bridges. So I'll just do this. Okay, I'll just do this. Then make it connect to this one. To this circuit over here. Actually, we can use a little bit less wires. We can just connect it to here. Okay, and then we'll disconnect this later on. Okay. And how is the... I want to kill this guy as well. So the smooth hatches coming along. I'm feeding all this guy like very expensive aluminum ore. Just bear that in mind. So clearly they need more downtime slots because they are like sleeping all over the place. I have 5 dupes here. Let's Cook 2 wrench is somehow... Cook 2 wrench is sleeping. Okay, I did not actually assign them any bedtime slot. That's a big issue. I'll need them to sleep right now. Then we'll put a bunch of downtime here. As for you, like, okay, fine. I'll give you 3 downtime slots. That should be good enough. There isn't much here for you to do anyway. So I think that will be more than enough. He's getting the rust. It's constantly going down and going up because he needs to move through a bunch of salt water. He's gonna get more rust, is it? Yeah. Damn it. You know what? We'll stop with the rust. That's enough rust. We'll spare that guy some... Oh my god, there's a bunch of rust inside here. We'll spare the guy some suffering. Okay. I need to deal with this bottom layer as well. This bottom layer is absolutely terrible. And this pump is not pumping. Why is that the case? Okay, because it doesn't actually have an output. Understandable. That's fine. Let's check the research. Research should be done. Let's work on the next tier of research. Also, let's check our hydrogen supply. Hydrogen is somehow like super little again. I have no idea why. Our power consumption shouldn't be that much. I have no idea why. Oh, I see. I think I know why. It's because the oxygen... Wait, no. I don't actually see why. I have no idea why we don't have enough power. All this oxygen on this pipeline getting sent out to the other side. Is it because... Oh, they did not tune up the thing. I think it's because it's in the process of being tuned up, which is why there's a low power phase. We'll check this thing. This thing is... Battery is okay, ish, I guess. It will slowly build up. I think it should slowly build up. We'll ignore this issue for now. We'll continue to monitor monitor the power situation on that side. For now, let's focus on this. You can see there's a lot of it's manual delivery right now, which is not good. The wires has been built. Now I'll need to disconnect this from there and then go directly down Do I have enough refined metal? I completely don't. Okay, I'll need to disconnect this first. That will mean that the pump stops, but that's fine. I'm doing this so that I don't forget this in the future. And let's disconnect this now. Okay, what else? Hmm. And we also have to kind of disconnect this. Okay, we are not going to build the thing yet because we don't have the conductive wires. And also, the automation has to change a little bit. The automation for this has to change a little. So I will connect this to this battery instead. For now, it's still fine. Come on. Fine. Fine. You know what? I just need the metal refinery to be working. Then I will be getting refined metal over to the other side. It's crushing rocks. Okay, the bad thing about this thing is that he will send over. He will. He will send over the refined metal piece by piece. It should be bad. So I'd rather they send it over all at once. There's a 0 kg of aluminum being done. This is priority 1, so they shouldn't go and build this. Come on. Okay, it's crushing lime, not refined metal. I need him to be crushing refined metal. I'll drop out all the fossils over here. I'll drop out all these fossils actually. And then I'll put a bunch of metal ore in there and put this priority 9. So that the storer guy actually go and grab more metal and place it in here. Okay, a bunch of metal is being placed in here. Dig tree is actually idle. I will set like 50 of those to be done. 80 of those. I think 80 will be safe number before we just shut off all production. And I don't really want them to be taking the mold in because there's actually just a bunch of it in the ocean. And I don't want them to come down in the ocean just to get the thing. Okay, I think that's actually enough stuff. We'll set this back to soup only. And we'll set fossil to lime to like 1. Oh no, a bunch of fossils dropped out. Wait. Did not mean to turn it back to 0 to 1. You should always turn it to 99, then turn it to... So what I mean is, if you set it to 99 like that, then instead of... If you want to turn it down to 0, instead of typing 1 in... Okay, if you are setting it to forever, instead of setting it to 0 like this, you need to go do this first, then set it to 0. Otherwise, all the residue material in there will actually just fall out, and then you have to resupply that again, which will be annoying. So we'll just put it to like, I don't know, like 5 piece, because I want them to do the aluminum ore first, and there isn't really a priority setting for this. Okay, let me see. A bunch of refined metal should be coming over. Why are they idle? They're idle because everything is built here. Okay, that's fast. That's really fast. I need to send the big one dog over. So I'm sending him over because he needs to make the red pill. And we'll set him to be the same schedule as these guys. Take one dog art. Okay. And I'll slowly move my Dukan over to the other side. Right now, I'm going to keep 6 here, and 6 is going to be enough for maintenance. Also, I know guys who are good at tuning up on this side, so I'll need to get somebody to tune up stuff. None of them can actually do tune up except for Dig Tree, and Dig Tree is very far from leveling up. So I'm not actually going to get tune up here for quite a while. I think that's fine. That's fine. We'll eventually give this dig 3 tune up so that he can, our resident digger here can actually do tune ups. Okay, how much carbon dioxide is in here? Pipe belonged. Okay. You, I actually don't want more to be sent over. Okay, I think the other side doesn't actually have a output port. Let me just quickly check. Where is the intake? Intake is this one, is it? Where's the output? This is the input. Where's the output from the other side? Wait, am I blind or something? I'm not seeing it. Wait, where the hell is the output? This is the input, right? So where's the output? I'm not seeing it. Am I blind? Did I not excavate it? It's not. That's not possible. It's probably merged into one of my builds. Wait, what the hell? Okay, it's here. Oh my god. I spent so hard trying to find this thing. Okay. This thing does not have the gas port open, which is why the gases are not being sent over. As soon as I open the gas port, it will start rushing in. Also, this liquid line has not been built for some reason. I'll set it to priority 9. What is this guy going to do? Supply fabrication material. Eggshells. Okay, that's a problem. They're constantly going to the ocean to try and get materials. Teleport you. This thing will take some time to recharge. Oh my god. they are sent here. Holy shit. Damn it. And then they have to go through like an ocean of chlorine just to get to my base. Oh my god, that's glorious. Gloriously bad. Okay, let me check. Conductive wires, still no conductive wires at all. Maybe you can start making refined metal on our own here. So what I mean is, oh, we are out of power. We're actually out of power. Okay, we need this thing, our pump to be running again. I can't believe we're out of power. Pump is out of power. This massage clinic is, it has to go so that we can actually put another generator here. No, actually no, my dupes are very busy on this side, so I can't afford any more duplicate labor. Let me check. I'll get the grapefruit preserve because it's the best quality food on this side. Okay. We need to start sending them over. They are idle because they are not operating the metal refinery. But there's no way to operate it. I mean, no way to enable it because right now I don't have enough refined metal. Oh man, is there some things I can? Is there any refined metal things I can actually destroy? I've already destroyed this thing. Conveyor rails don't actually give me any refined metal at all. All these conveyor rails will not give me refined metal. Can I deconstruct this? No, I can't. What about this door? Properties, copper ore. Like, what about the light fixture? Steel. Okay, I can demolish. It requires the demolish skill. That will give me a bunch of steel though. And then I don't want to use steel just to build refined metal. Just to build conductive wires. That will be a waste. I need to get rid of a conveyor loader, unfortunately. I need these conveyor loaders to be working, by the way. Edible Bestoberry. Bestoberry. Now copy you, paste. On this side, also I kind of want them to finish this conveyor chute. I need to submit bioscan here first. They are not submitting bioscans for some reason. Where are we going to get refined metal? Damn it. Is there any refined metal here? There's 0 kg. Oh man. Okay, time to put a rock crusher down. Screw it. I wanted to put another thing over here, but then it will just be a rock crusher for now. Because I desperately need the refined metals. And then this needs to be powered, so we will need wires coming over from the other side. We can either put wires connecting to here or from here. I think this will be a little bit shorter, so we will use wires from here. Stress is back down to like regular level, so that's good. Insufficient oxygen. Why? Why is that the case? Insufficient oxygen. Am I not getting enough water? I'm getting a lot of water. This polluted water pipeline is almost completely drained though. But I think I'm actually consuming less than what I'm producing. Maybe it's at an equilibrium. I'm not sure. But because I still have a polluted water pipeline here, so it leads me to think that it's more or less at equilibrium. Granite pipes. Igneous rock, okay. Insufficient oxygen there. It's only a little bit less. That's fine. Idle guys again. Uncovering the A18 is not really that useful. Why are you not just going over here and errands? Unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Low priority. Nobody should be. Probably is higher for everybody. Why is it unreachable? It shouldn't be unreachable. Locked. How about putting yellow alert? It's still unreachable. I have no idea why this is unreachable. It makes completely no sense to me. So one way you can get around that door, the stupid door, is just to dig out these two tiles. Let's check to make sure the carbon dioxide is still in there. The oxygen will actually just try to flow down, so I will need to seal this area off. We can use a manual airlock here. Do I really need to go to that length? I think I do. We'll put a manual airlock here first. And then after that, then we will deconstruct this. This will be priority 6. He's going to come over and deconstruct this first. That's not good. Because I want the air here to be... Okay, never mind. We will just let him continue doing whatever he's doing. I'll try not to dig out the ice because it acts as a great like heat buffer. Idle guys again. This is what I mean. You need to stand your guns over early, as soon as possible. How cold is this thing? It's not really cooling down it by much. I think the overpressure for this is still 900 kilogram per tile because it's a geyser, not a vent. So it actually like super overpressurize this area. I'm down now. Right now my hydrogen is coming down, so hydrogen level is coming down. There's also a little bit of oxygen in there, which is annoying because it will destroy my hydrogen generators eventually. It's idle again. let's just like do random stuff like tiling this up, I guess. And you can... There's literally nothing else. Nothing else for me to do. Okay, you can tile this up and then you can destroy these 2 tiles. And then I guess you can put down more potted plants. You should have a little bit more seeds left. A little more seeds around. There's no way for me to check though, because I have no plants unavailable. I'll uproot these 2 plants because they are clearly aren't growing. I'll need Joya seeds to be planted there. Joya seeds have a more versatile temperature range. Wait, no. I don't think Joya... Oh, okay, Joya seed might work because they are 0 to 100 degrees. Cook 1 tick. I will allow you to consume rice loaf now. Because all the lettuce is gone. Then we'll deconstruct this because it's full. Okay, I need to... Oh man. Oh right. Crush some eggshells. Okay, bring some copper to this along with some eggshells. Eggshell is under organic. Eggshell and copper ore. Copper ore is under metal ore. We'll just build copper ore. I have no idea what aluminum. We'll just use copper ore, and then we'll make copper ore to copper. Priority will be like 80 or something. Not priority, but quantity will be 80. And then on this side, I won't need any more refined metal. I won't need any more refined metal. We'll just set it down to like 5. Then fossils to lime will be made forever. Also, we don't actually have space for the stone hatches anymore. We need to kill our hatch. Who is Glum? We'll kill the Glum hatches. Nobody is Glum. Okay, never mind. We'll just still try to kill them. We'll kill this guy. Do not actually tame. Do not. We'll kill your little pet over here. And we'll kill this guy as well. And then we need the attacking priority to be high. We need this attacking priority of this guy to be high, so that it comes in and destroy this guy. You can also destroy them. Yeah, sure, go ahead. But first, doctoring. I'll cure a bunch of red pills to be made. Red bulb pills. Where is it? Where's my apothecary? I swear there was an apothecary down here. I swear there was something down here. Okay, never mind. I'll put it in the wrench because the red pills require coal, and then I can get coal from here. So I'll put the apothecary somewhere here. I swear there used to be a apothecary here. It's under medicine. Apothecary. I will just put it here. Do not just kill the damn thing. Okay, you will get attacked because they actually fight back. It's fine. And I will stop the hatch from getting sent in here. I will not auto wrangle surplus. I will just like not let hatch or hatchling be delivered inside anymore. Okay, this will also give me a bunch of barbecue, which is good. Now, they are getting all the guys who are free are getting the aluminum and delivering it here, so that's good. I mean copper or not aluminum. I also kind of want an auto sweeper here. We need to raise this tile by 1, so that we can feed the auto sweeper here. And then the auto sweeper actually need power, so we have to build a bunch of wires here. Oh wait, I just realized something. We can't actually put the auto sweeper down because obviously we don't have the refined metal for it. Also, I'm building tiles out of mafic rock. I think that's the reason. No, we are building out of sandstone. Never mind. They are taking quite long to finishing this area. Also, now that Okay, I will isolate Dig Tree so that she doesn't affect the rest. Or else she will cause about a bunch of issues because she has glow stick. And then during the night, if she wakes up first, then she'll run past all the duplicants and cause them to have interrupted sleep. And that will be really annoying. Also, the natural gas is like there was a stray amount of natural gas produced while I was uncovering this thing, and then they're all settling here and causing the plants to be stifled. So something I have to do is I have to dig down further here, just to let all this natural gas out. But some of it is actually stuck here, including all of these plants as well. They are getting stifled also. If I dig this out, I'm afraid. What I'm afraid of is that the temperature will actually exchange heat with this lower section because it no longer have this wall over here, and that might cause issue. But I think it's fine. We'll just dig it out. We use granite because there will be a bunch of granite everywhere, and we'll just dig out this area over here. We will put these two granite tiles because otherwise they will melt. The tiles will melt eventually and then cause the stick weight to give way. We'll also put a bunch of granite ladders here and then just dig out all of these artificial tiles. And I think that's enough for them to do right now to get their hands very busy. This guy needs to. Oh my god, he's already got minor rat sickness. I'll need him to take the pills, or rather, I'll need the apothecary is done. I'll need him to make basic rat pills. How many should I make? Like a lot. How about 40? Oh, it's actually just require coal. In that case, I'll let you do 80. And then he should actually, once he's done with this, he should just go and make the pills, because he has high priority in doctoring. So I want to send a bunch of oxygen here into these docks because it's running out of oxygen. Wait. Oh no. If I do this, oxygen is no longer coming in. I want oxygen to come into this pipeline instead. Okay. Oh no, I will need you to be disconnected from here so that you go into this. Continue going to the other side. That would mean that I have no more oxygen production on this planet, which is fine because the oxygen level is actually getting to ridiculous levels. So I think everything is pretty good right now besides the flooding, and I have a bunch of seeds to be planted now. Okay, so let's actually like do something called decor bomb. So we will completely fill this corridor with a bunch of potted plants. I think we'll space them out a little bit. We'll try to space it out a little bit because we will eventually run out of plants. Right now, this supply teleporter is in the way. We'll try to build cool things here as well. Is there any other common corridor areas? This area isn't really that used that often. How about here? This is not a bad place. It's not a bad place except for the fact that it's super chilly here. It's 16 degrees, so it's still fine. We'll put the Bria seed in there. Actually, why was the Bria stifled? It shouldn't be stifled because this area is 10 degrees. So I have no idea why the Bria seed previously was stifled here. Sure, we'll just plant a seed in there. There will be no seed here because this area is too cold. And I think that's all the potted plants that I'm able to really put down. We can put down a little bit more here. Any more will not actually add to the decor to the ladder, so any more will not be efficient. There's actually a stray tile over here that we can put the potted plants on, and I guess we can put a few more here because this is the It's like a common corridor. You can put like one here and then one here, I guess. So like, it's kind of random, but it works. And then we have to just put a bunch of tiles here. I just realized that they can't actually go across here because there's no tiles over here. So I'll need there to be a bunch of sandstone tiles here. Okay. That will give all my digger and builder something to do. My guy is at high stress for some reason. Is it morale low? They shouldn't have having much issues because there's a bunch of food. Okay, speaking of which, how is my refined metal doing? This thing is out of power. Alright, because I don't have the thing connected right now. I don't have two generators running. Let's connect you, and then we'll set it to a little bit higher. Set a low threshold to like 85%. And let me check. How much refined metal do I have now? Like I have 300. 300. Wait, where did all my conductors go? It's still here. Okay, let's connect all of this there. Okay, it's fine. So they should build the wires alongside the crushing of rocks. As soon as the rock is being crushed and the metal ore is being crushed, they will deposit the refined metal to this pipeline. Also, they have actually completed the bunch of pots. That's really quick. We'll just quickly see this. We'll use Bliss Burst or whatever seed here. And then for the cooler section below, we'll just use Bria seed. For this middle section, it's also Bliss Burst seed is also possible. Let me see. Yeah, the top is actually quite warm for some reason. We'll put down the Bliss Burst seed in the warm area. This is 19 degrees, so it no longer will work. And I will need Bria seed to be placed for the rest. You will need Bria seed from here, and this area as well. Where else? I remember there's a few more areas here. And this area over here, I think it's too cold as well. This area is definitely need Bria seed. What's the temperature here? 18 degrees. Never mind, you will need Bria seed here as well. Okay, that will give them a lot of stuff to do so that they won't be idle at all. Meanwhile, my doctoring is doing doctoring stuff, so he's not building the rest of this thing. That's fine. How is my glass? I have 2,000, nearing 3,000 kg of glass now. I still have more smooth hatchling eggs. Is that possible? I'm feeding all of these guys like aluminum ore. They are really expensive, and I'm not getting any return of that. Also, my hydrogen situation is not getting any better. I have no idea why. My pumps are producing at max capacity, but somehow I'm just getting no power. I will reconnect you. I'll reconnect you so that you share the. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't work if I reconnect you. Okay, never mind. I want all the oxygen, half of the oxygen for the Rodriguez to be pumped out to the other side. Or else my guys on the other side will be suffocating. The other half right now is being pumped out to the docks. But I want some of it to still be sent out here. I'll need like a gas bridge here. How do I do this? I have no idea, man. We'll just keep it like that for now. what I'm scared of is that the oxygen, because the oxygen is full, the pumps won't actually produce anything. Yeah, actually that's the case right now. These two pumps are idle because of pipe block, and then that caused the amount of hydrogen that I'm producing to be limited. So I need this thing to be running 100% of the time. I'm thinking about how to do this. Okay, that means that my guys on the other side are only getting 1/4 of the oxygen, which is not great. Wait, what the hell? What the hell is happening here? Why? It's not getting sent out for some reason. Um, fully filled. Okay, disconnect this. Okay, now it's flowing. Okay, now it's good again. I will need the pipeline, the oxygen pipeline, to sit in here, just so that this thing will have a little bit of oxygen backup, oxygen reserve here. The other guys are idle again. Really? Okay. The wires are all built. Okay, that's good. And right now, let's start disconnecting some stuff. This is where it gets fun. I will disconnect you. And then I will change the automation as well. I will need to do this. And then reconnect to this. I don't have any refined metal, which is bad. So because I will not be able to do this. I'll need like how many? I'll need this to not be supplied with any more hydrogen because it's burning. Without the automation wire, it's burning excess hydrogen. Uh, Also, I'm drawing a tons of power from from this circuit over here. I might actually need a power transformer in the future. Right now it's fine because I have very few appliances running here. Also, all these random batteries that are placed down, they kind of have to go. They kind of have to go. It will cause me to lose a bunch of charge, but that's fine. Because these batteries are losing me charge every day. Because they have a power runoff every day, so I rather they be deconstructed so that they lose more power in the circuit. Actually, you know what? I'll keep one of the batteries. The reason for that is because this battery only have 2K, and 2K isn't enough to sustain. Actually, you know what? 2K is enough already. Let's just deconstruct this. Not deconstruct the refined battery. Deconstruct this thing. Deconstruct the normal batteries. What else? Automation wires. I'll need more of it to be made so that I can actually take shells to lime forever as well. Maybe not forever. Like, okay, we'll set it to forever. Never mind. And I will need to reconnect the automation wires. Where is my refined metal? Okay, here it is. Let's reconnect it. And then it should work right now. We will copy the settings from here, paste it there. And then now that the batteries are connected, I will, well, it's not connected here. I'll need to put conductive wires over it, but right now I don't have the material, so it's fine. Right right now, I would love to put more load on here, but I just don't have the refined metal to do it. This thing needs to be iron to steel. For now, we'll just put copper to copper ore. We will stop doing this. We'll stop crushing rocks in here. In fact, we'll set this to 0. Then we will put a bunch of things here. We'll queue up like 80 of those. 80 is too little. Let's do 99. And then in the meantime, they can still crush the eggshells to lime. Meanwhile, for this area, we'll make a bunch of refined carbon. Copy settings, paste. And then I'll need a conveyor rails here to bring all the carbon across. Conveyor rails. We need a line here. I actually want the auto sweeper to be somewhere in the middle, but never mind. We'll put a line over here. And then we'll put conveyor chute there. And then this should just deposit a bunch of coal. We'll have to cut off this line. We'll use our pliers mod to cut off this line. And then we'll send a bunch of coal across. Then we'll cut off this line and re-enable this line, and then continue sending the eggs out. Okay, so that's a good plan. This thing is still not still like that because of the temperature around. But the temperature should slowly heat up. The reason I placed these two kilns here is not just because it's close to a metal refinery. It's also because it's actually produces tons and tons of heat. It's actually the most, apart from the polymer press, it's actually the second most like heat producing machine in the entire game. So it actually heat up this area quite well. And I want this corridor to be heated up because otherwise my dupes will get hypothermia, and that will be pretty annoying. Branch 2 dig is unpermitted food. Let me just check. Bristol berry. Eat the Bristol berry, please. Eat the Bristol berry. Oh wait. I've actually used up my supply of Bristol berry. Where are all my Bristol berries? I have no Bristol berry left. Oh wait, I have a bunch of Bristol berry, but where are they? They are in here. They're probably in here, right? Yeah, they are in here. Why is this not making? Oh, I see. Why have I stopped production? We'll set it to 99 for now. Errands. Cook one. Okay. We'll let him eat. We'll let them eat berry sludge for now. But I eventually want to save my berry sludge for better stuff. Right now I have no choice but to give him berry sludge. Who is this guy again? Branch 2 dig. Branch 2 dig. Berry sludge. There you go. Have fun with the berry sludge. Let's see this guy in action. Okay, that's annoying. We'll just give everybody berry sludge for now, and we'll disable it in the next day, once the Bristol berry has been made. On the skill point, I'll give you your rancher and digger. I'll give you improved carrying. Everybody needs improved carrying in the long run. Circuit overloaded. Let me check. Okay, there's this piece of wire here that's annoying. I'll need to disconnect this and build conductive wires over. Also let's check. Okay, they are crushing stuff and they are making this, so that's good. Cook one dig, high priority in operating. Okay. How much glass do I have? 3000 kg. Okay, I think I'm going to pause the episode here. It's been quite fruitful because everything has been done on this planetoid. And next episode, I will actually start a massive solar array panel here. And I need to build it ASAP because my hydrogen supply is also actually running out. I'm consuming a lot of power here now. Like, yeah, as you can see, I need to be reliant on my reserve again. And I'm going to run out of hydrogen here soon. My reserve doesn't have that much. It's only 31 kg left. And I used to start off with like 75 or something. So yeah, I'll need this to be done immediately. I do have some extra reserve hydrogen here though that I could use. But I don't think that's going to be very viable. It's well, maybe only continue working for like 2 cycles, but eventually this will get used up, and then all the foreign gases will get pumped in there, which will cause damage and then just be very annoying in general. So I'll need the solar panels thing to be set up immediately. But first I will need a bunch of materials to be sent in here. I'll need like all the aluminum all to be sent there. We will copy settings and paste it here. We will set this to not sweep only. Also, apart from metal ore, we also need a bunch of glass to be sent in there. Glass is under manufactured material. We'll put the glass separately after things have been done. I'll need to put a pneumatic door here. Sorry, not a pneumatic door. A manual airlock here. And then I will actually put a glass like bin, storage bin over here containing a bunch of glass. We'll build this out of granite. Okay, so the idea is that my dupes will come over here and deposit the granite, but they will not wear any oxygen masks, so they will only be out in space for a short period of time. But that's fine because there's no distance for them to travel. Like, they can immediately access this thing here from here. So once this storage bin is full of glass, then I will set this door to be inaccessible. Then they can have a bunch of building materials here, so they don't constantly have to go down here and grab glass from this container bin. This will save them a bunch of travel time from this ladder section down to this area. Yeah, so it will save me a lot of construction time doing that. In the meantime, the research has paused, so I'll need him to go back to researching. Also, I'll need them to eat the rat pills when they're outside, so I don't want them to be doing that right now because they will get rat poisoning. Also, we are running out of power. Let's check. Why are we running out of power? I see. Because this is a 800 watts machine. Oh no, that's not the case because the wires aren't connected up. Okay, that's kind of dumb. But again, yeah, as I mentioned, this is 800 watts. So if he's going hard at it, if he's going hard at refining metal, then this thing might not be able to keep up. Also, the hydrogen here is actually going down. But we don't really have any way to deal with this right now because obviously you can't access space. So what I wanted to do initially was to put down a bunch of insulated tiles here. I wanted to do this, and I want to build all of this using the corner tile method, but I find that just isn't possible. So I wanted to just like slowly tile our way up here so that we can have a little opening here. Then after we reach this spot, then we will tile these two areas up as well. Something like that. We'll tile this up, something like that. And then we will just use the corner method and tile this up. And then just destroy this magma in the middle. And that will give me access to the top. But this is not possible because and I also have to tile this up as well, so that I will actually be able to have a little space here. Okay, I will just show you guys using a dig errand, but I won't actually do it. We won't actually dig out the bottom because I don't want them to accidentally do this. They shouldn't be able to do this because they won't be able to come up here. Yeah, so, but just to be safe, I want to not do that right now. And then I want to dig until here. After this section has been built using the corner method, then I will deconstruct these two tiles over here. And after that, then I will have to deconstruct these two tiles. like so. And then I'll after this amount of magma has been destroyed using the corner method, then I will have to go directly up here. I will dig out these two tiles so that my dupes has a way up, and then from there on I will go directly up from here. Yeah. So that was what I wanted to do initially, but I realized that as soon as your dupe touch this ladder over section over here, they'll immediately get scalding. And if I try to dig out the abyssite, the hot abyssite will fall onto the ground here, and then they will actually off-gas heat. They will actually produce heat, release heat into the environment, even though they are perfect insulator. That is actually a bug, I think. So whenever your abyssite is exposed to air, your like scalding hot abyssite is exposed to the air, they will still release the heat. So there will be like a bunch of heating over here, and that will cause a lot of issues. Yeah, and the remaining abyssite will be exposed to the air, as you can see from here. So the remaining abyssite will also cause a bunch of like overheating to occur. Something I can do is make this area a vacuum. So just before digging out these two tiles, I can place a manual airlock there, here. Won't be a bad idea. Oh wait, do not actually build that down. Do not actually build that. I hope none of my dupes actually get to there. Let me see. Can I actually do that right now? Without any ammo suits. I have to dig out a bunch of hot blisters and they will fall to the ground. Well, they will fall to this airlock over here. And then my dupes will definitely get scalding. Because they have to walk on the airlock. Therefore, I don't think it's possible. It's not possible. There's also no easy way to build this tower, I just realized. How do I build this tower without digging this piece up? The magma will just instantly fall down. The corner method only works because... Yeah, the corner method... Okay, never mind, it will work here. Then I just need to set this to priority 1. So once they are finished digging out this section over here, they will build this using the corner method, then I can slowly move in from here. The problem is the top. There's no way for me to just pass through this area over here. Yeah, there's no way to use the corner building method unless I get to these two tiles over here, which I can't because there's like an ocean blocking the path. Is there any way I can dig this out, then put a tile here and slowly push our way through? There is, but it's like super manual intensive, and my dupes are constantly going to get exposed to magma without any ammo suits. How much heat does a abyssite have? Because what happens if I throw a bunch of like 1000 degrees of abyssite into a pool of water? Will the water flash to steam immediately, or will it just like take hundreds of cycles? I mean, will the water completely absorb all the heat because abyssite has a low thermal capacity? I'm not actually sure about this because I've never actually done any research into the thermal capacity of the abyssite, because that's usually just not necessary because it's a perfect insulator. But for situations where you dig it up and it's scalding hot abyssite fall onto the ground, it will still transfer to the surroundings, and that's where the thermal capacity of it comes into play. So that is something I have to do off camera. I have to find a plan of attack for this. Right now I won't work on this obviously because I'm not prepared for it just yet. And I'm going to end the episode here. Once this thing has been built, and then the coal is sent out. Okay, so shipping rails. I'll disconnect this for now, and then I'll send a bunch of coal across, consumable ore coal. I just want you to see see this thing in action, because it looks quite cool. Yep, so hey, I can have another auto sweeper here just to grab the coal and deliver it. So I will need another one here. I'm only able to place it here because otherwise it will not have enough range. And we do actually need conductive wires to connect it to a circuit as well. And we don't actually have any materials. Okay, that's fine. How about setting this to sweep only, so that it stops sweeping like minuscule amount of materials, and then we will set this to disable manual use, so that the materials are automatically delivered. Even if you set this to disable manual use, they will still work on this. They will just not deliver any stuff to it. Hypothermia. Oh, okay. I don't think there's any way around this because they have no ammo suits, so I'll just let them suffer for now. Water is coming out at what? 38 degrees? Oh, it's fine. I thought it would be a lot hotter, but it doesn't actually add that much heat. Refining copper ore to copper doesn't add that much heat. Maybe we'll try aluminum next. So we can just... We won't empty this thing for now. We'll just keep it in there. And we'll set this to disallow manual use, so I don't keep sending stuff over. I want them to send a bunch of ceramic over though. We kind of need another container, storage bin around. Let's put a storage bin here containing a bunch of ceramic. Sorry, containing a bunch of clay, so that we can make ceramic. Oh wait, actually, I don't need a dedicated bin for coal. Let's just put all the clay in there. Clay is under what? Cultivable soil. We'll put a bunch of clay in there. And then this auto sweeper should already deliver the coal to these areas. Once I get the conductive wires. We have a baby hatch here that we'll need to transport over. Wrangle. Then make sure that this is disabled. Disabled manual use. Okay, good, very good. This is outside of stable. Why is that the case? Outside of stable. 97 tiles. Oh, because I've shifted it out by 1. In that case, let's just build some random tile somewhere. Let's just build some in the middle. And awesome. I will need another conductive wire segment over here. Yeah, sure. I'll just do this for now. Okay. How much coal is left here? 644. Okay. So it's not going to be that long before it completely sweeps out the coal. Let's copy settings and paste it here as well so that it gets the coal out. I think... Is that the last bit of coal left? I think that is. And then after this is done, we'll connect the auto sweeper, the rails back. There's still coal here, are you kidding me? How much more coal is there? 244, okay, so it's not going to be that much. Until that thing is done. We'll need this to be deconstructed. It will allow some radiation through. I think I can resolve that by building this tower over here. I'll build this out of igneous rock because it's the best material for blocking radiation, so that my dupes don't get radiated along the fire poles. Okay, still coming out. Are you shitting me right now? How much coal is here? 2000, 2100. That's not a lot of coal actually. Let's put it as a favorite resource so that we can see a little bit better. That's 31 tons of coal. Idle. Okay, that's not good. Maybe we can. We'll eventually connect this bunch of wires to this incubators. Right now it's unpowered because I'm already consuming more hydrogen than I'm producing. So I don't want any further burden on my power supply. So is this thing done? Okay, this finally transported all the coal out, I think. Let's set this back to crystal eggs. Crystal egg. And then we'll set this copy settings, paste. Okay. Then we'll reset the shipping lines. Okay. And perfect. Perfect. I'll end the episode here. See you guys on episode 13. Episode 13 will finish the rest of this area, as I mentioned before. So see you guys then. Bye bye. Wait, let's check how many days left before I can activate the supply teleporter again. The teleporter unit. 2.7 cycles. So see you guys maybe in cycle 120 or so. I'll just do a bit of work off camera. So bye bye.